Today's conversation is going to be another common topic that I get asked frequently by clients, or actually by potential clients. I get asked this quite often on my Instagram channel, as well as my YouTube channel. So if you're not aware, I do have an Instagram channel. You can go and follow me if you'd like to. But my question and my comment and the topic of today is going to be, what is a credit limit? You might think, well, that's such an obvious question, but it really isn't. I do actually have several clients, and like I said, other potential clients that have frequently asked me this question regarding what exactly is a credit limit. So let's go over that topic. Let's talk about exactly what a credit limit is. Usually it refers to a credit card or some type of loan that you may be trying to get. Usually it's going to be referring to a credit card. So for example, in basic terminology, a credit limit is a credit. It's what a credit company or a credit card company is going to actually allow you to borrow, right? It's the maximum amount of money that you are allowed to borrow from said credit card. So for example, if you were to apply for a credit card, whether it's by mail or online, or you call them, they're going to get some information from you, such as who you are, your social security number, and they're going to ask you to apply for a credit card application, and they're going to look up your credit report. And your credit report is going to have all of your financial credit history that they want to see. And what they're going to do is they're going to examine it. They're going to take a look at it, and they're going to see whether you are a potential client that they would like to have, meaning that they want to see if you have the ability to pay back money on a timely manner, in a responsible manner. And if you are, and if your credit score is good, or if your credit report looks good to them, something that they like to see, every credit card company has a little bit about a different type of criteria that they have, but one of them is going to be your credit report. So what they're going to do is they're going to take a look and see if you are worthy of borrowed money. And if you are worthy of borrowed money, they would like to make money off you. They would surely like to give you money. And one of the methods that they do is give you a credit limit. For example, let's say you apply for a credit card, a Visa credit card. Well, they may give you a credit card based on your credit history and your credit score and your credit profile, and they're going to give you what is called a credit limit. Now, it could vary from person to person, but let's just go with a standard entry-level type of an application for someone that's starting off with their credit. They may give you, for example, a $2,000 credit limit. So that is the amount that they are willing to lend to you. So that's the limit of credit that you are given. So if you have a credit card and it has a $2,000 credit limit, that's the maximum amount of money that you can borrow. Now, credit cards are what is called like a revolving credit. So you can use, say, $1,000 in 1 month, and then you still have $1,000 left over for more available credit. But let's say you use $1,000 in said month, you pay it back. Well, then now you have a $2,000 again. And then the next month, you maybe use $500 and you pay it back. Well, if you use $500, now you're down to $1,500 remaining. Well, you can pay it back. Now you got $2,000 again. So you have this limit. You can use it within that $2,000 limit. You can use $200 1 month, and then your difference is $1,800. Pay back the $200. Now you got $2,000 again. So you can see how you can stay within this limit, and that's your credit limit. Now, in order to get that credit limit bumped up, or you would like a higher credit limit, that is very possible if you show that credit card company that you are responsible lender or responsible borrower. So let's say you have a $2,000 credit card limit. You use $500 in the month and you pay it back. That looks great. You made your payment history on time. You paid it back. Your limit ratio is low, so they're going to like that. And then they're going to see how you do on the second month. And if you do the same thing and you use some money, pay it back, and you're staying within that limit, well, over time, I would say 5, 6, 7 months, if you establish this good report with this credit card company that you're able to stay within the credit limit and you're able to pay it back and you're making payments on time, they will most likely increase your credit limit. So with our example, it was $2,000. If you're a responsible borrower, like we talked about, in several months, I would say 6, 7, 8 months, you can ask for a credit limit and they might move it up to $5,000. Does that make sense? So when you have to look at these credit card companies, like I like to say to my clients, as a relationship. Now, I know it's not an actual person, but it's on paper. You have a relationship with this credit card company. And if you can establish a good, friendly relationship with them, they will reward you with their relationship with a higher credit limit over time. And if that's your goal, then you want to be a responsible credit card user. Then in time you can get your credit limit increased. So let's just say you go ahead and apply for a credit card and you have good credit. I mean, it's very possible that you can get right off the bat a $10,000 limit, a $15,000 limit, with a good credit score, with no blemishes, with no, inquiries and whatnot. You look good. You can get a high credit limit off the beginning, and then you can use that money, and then over time, it could even bump up again. So, but if you're just starting off, if you're new to credit, you're probably going to get a low credit limit, but that's okay because everybody starts somewhere. But if you can show that you are a responsible borrower, in time your credit limit will go up. Now, if you are not responsible, you exceed the credit limit, you might get penalized. Or if you keep hovering over that credit limit per month to month, like let's go back to the $2,000 limit. Every month, if your balance is $1,900, $1,800, $1,950, and you're still hovering over that limit, it's going to show that credit card company that you're not managing it well. You can't stay under the 30% threshold, and it's very unlikely that they're going to raise that limit. The goal is that you want to get your limit raised because over time you want to develop a good credit history, because someday you might want to go for that house, or maybe get a loan for a small business, or a student loan, or construction loan of some sort. So you need to start developing a good credit history, and it all starts small. We all start small somewhere. So you want to start developing this good payment history, a good payment, good history that you're paying your debt back. And if you just keep doing that, you're going to get rewarded with a higher credit limit in time. But that's basically what a credit limit is. It's the maximum amount of money that they are allowing you to borrow at a said time. So a lot of credit cards have limits, and depending on how you are with your finances, that will determine to them if they want to give you a high limit or a low credit limit, or a medium, average limit. So that usually is going to determine how your credit score is. If you apply for a credit card and you got a really low credit limit, well, there's something going on with your credit report. So we need to take a look at that. And so if you're struggling with being approved for a credit card, if you're struggling with that, well, it's probably because there's something on your credit report that's hindering your credit limit or even your credit card application. It has nothing to do with you as a person. I mean, you might be a great person. You might be a fantastic person and you get along with a lot of people, but they don't care about that. They want to look at what your credit history is, and it's all going to go down to what's on paper and your credit report. And so if you're struggling with getting approved for certain items, we need to take a look at your credit report and see what's on it, because many times, believe it or not, your credit report may have errors. Now, I look at my clients and potential clients, I look at their credit reports on a daily basis, and I help them understand exactly what's on their credit report. And as we walk through it with my client, we look at these items that are on their report, and there's a lot of errors on credit reports. It's very common. And if you haven't had a chance to take a look at yours, I would recommend that you take a look at your credit report someday. And if you need help with that, you can message me or comment below. Somehow get a hold of me. My information is on my website, on my YouTube channel, all over. You can contact me. We can set up a consultation. I can walk you through your credit report, take a look at it, see if there's any errors or blemishes or items that need to be removed. We can remove those because that's what we do for a living. I can remove those for you. Then you can go back to the credit card company and apply with confidence, knowing that you're not going to be denied. Because a lot of people get denied for credit cards or loans because of something that's on their credit report that is hindering them from being accepted. And if you haven't had a chance to take a look at your report, you probably don't even know what's on it or what's preventing it. So that's just something that you need to be proactive on. You need to just take the time and think about your credit score, your credit report, take a look at it, and just do a little bit of a deep dive and see what's on there. And if there's items that are on there that shouldn't be on there, we can remove that. So like I said, if you need help, contact me. I work with clients all the time, every day. We're looking at their report, cleaning it up so that they can go back and get the loan, have their dreams that they're dreaming of, buy that car that they need to, get a house for their family. But it just makes it easier if your report is squared away. So that's my topic for today. I hope it helped you out exactly what a credit limit is. Usually it revolves around credit cards, or even if you're, for example, going to buy a house and you're going to get pre-approved for a house, you want to know what the limit is that the bank is going to lend you. So that's going to be a limit also, right? If you're going to go look for a house, first you need to get pre-approved. They're going to give you a limit. They're going to say that you can buy a house up to, I'm just going to give an example, $500,000. That's your limit. So same with the credit card. You get a credit card, they're going to give you a limit. And that's the amount of money that they're willing to let you lend to you. But like I said, if you have a good relationship over time, that limit can increase. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is something that you might have learned. And if you want to learn more, come back tomorrow. I got another topic. We're going to go live. We're going to do this again on a whole new topic. You can look at my past videos for more information. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I highly appreciate it. And if you need help with your credit, give me a call. Look me up. My website is down below. And again, I thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're still a small channel. We have high hopes. We're helping people, and I want to help you. So I hope that this was an encouragement to you and that you learned something. And I hope that you have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow.